Hello, welcome back to a brand new video. So here's basically my first attempt at a mobile game. I think I'm gonna call it Fantastic Space Race, maybe, or something like that. But basically, it's just gonna be an endless runner. I just want to try and make a mobile game. So that's basically it. So basically, it's just an endless runner, and like as time goes by, the rocks get faster and stuff, and patterns. And then you can shoot the rocks and stuff if you want, and you get to go up and down. Basically, it's just gonna be a simple game, but I think it's pretty cool actually. So here are all the prefabs of you so far. The rock patterns is what spawns in the rocks, in case you are wondering. This is what I use for. I think copied Brachy's tutorial on how to do multiple spawn points and stuff. So basically, I'm gonna be implementing. I can just show you my trail list actually. That'll probably be easier. Then I can actually think of a coherent twat. Okay, so what I've done so far is the movement, the basic gameplay. I've redone the rock animation. I added shooting yesterday. And I added that echo animation every time you move up and down. So basically, I'm thinking about changing the background, but I kind of like the way it looks right now. I kind of like how it looks awfully drawn, because it kind of is. But I kind of like how it's like original, because every other game is so crisp. I kind of like its roughness. So I still need to add a power up enemy ships, which are basically gonna be like the rocks, which you see, but there's gonna be like a very small chance of them spawning, or maybe like a reduced chance, so maybe like a 1-4 chance of them spawning. And they will obviously shoot at you and you'll lose a life. And then you'll die, assume. But they're obviously gonna shoot you once they come on the screen. I think the way I'm gonna do that is just by getting the distance X and then saying if the distance from like the other ship is if the distance from the other ship to this ship is less than 10 maybe, then he can start shooting, and then I'll have the bullets like affect him. So I'll show you some scripts. Oh, and by the way, all the sounds, the song you're hearing was made by me. It's pretty decent for what it is. So I'll show you the player script stuff. The way I'm doing the camera shake, this video's so messy, but I don't care. Okay, so here's the player script. So basically, all I have in here is the health to this bit. That probably shouldn't be in here actually, but I'm gonna leave it because it's where the health is. So why not? So this transform basically gets the player. What's this do? Guess the target position of the player, and then it just moves towards the transfer point. And then here is where it moves up and down. So this move input is what makes it so there's camera shake, is it? Or something like that. I think so. I used it for something in the other scripts. So basically, here's where I instantiate the camera shake. Here is where I spawn the noise, because the way I'm doing the sounds for the game is by doing different game objects. So like these are the 3 sounds I have so far, and then the effects I'm doing the exact same. So basically that's that for the player code. And then spawn point is just spawns in like the obstacle, which is the rock or the meteor, whatever you want to call it. Then the repeating background, the background of the game is just basically, let me go back. Trees. That's it. So the background of the game is basically just 2 sprites that they will go to a certain point and then they'll just spawn back. Like here, once they get the end X, they'll go back to the start X, and like it's just done well enough to the point where you probably won't notice, except for this like little bit here, but I doubt the player will notice. And then lifetime is just for destroying objects. It's actually a really useful script to have in your game, because you can just throw it on anything, and it saves you having to write it in every single script. So the rock here, basically the rock is what's doing all the collisions for itself, and then it's instantiating and like adding score. This took forever to do, this score manager thing, because I couldn't find anywhere where, like, how to actually search up like a script that you didn't collide with or something. So basically all you do is just go score. You just create a game object and then you put it equals to game object of find score manager, and then you can just get component dot score plus plus, and then it worked perfectly. It's probably very intensive on performance, so wouldn't do it that often, but it works perfectly. So can't hate. This shooting sound is just for. No, I mean the shooting script is just for shooting, so it does actually the space calculations. That's it. Projectile is just does calculations for projectile. It just moves right. They multiply it by speed. They multiply by time delta, so frame rate doesn't affect the speed that it's going. And then score manager is just the way we calculate the score. That's basically it for this debug. So I think today I'll probably add in the pickups. I'm thinking of doing a tree ship one where like two ships appear beside your ship, and then you like can shoot or move around with them. How'd that work? Oh, I'll probably have to make you invulnerable, because otherwise I'll probably have to make you invulnerable and lock the movement too. And then invincible. I spelled that wrong. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it says invisible. But invincible, you basically just not take damage, and I would take away. I would disable the collider for like 3 seconds or whatever. Machine gun is just machine gun. Everyone knows what a machine gun is. Then a banana gun, I'm not quite sure. I think that'll probably just be like a regular like gun, but I'll probably just remove the load time, or like because there's like a reload time. Probably just remove that and just have you be able to fling bananas like probably like 2 seconds, because otherwise it will destroy the game performance. And then add enemy ships. The enemy ships, as I explained that was earlier, I need to add them in menu, and end game, a leaderboard, turn it into a mobile game, then add ads. Then I should be done. Then with this game, I'll be able to, like, once I'm done with this game, I'll be able to get all the scripts and just create a bunch of other small mobile games. Yeah, that's basically it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and peace out.